it's Sophia, day 2 of my staycation. Kitchen's clean. It is 8:30. I have those yogurt pots. You remember the pots from yesterday? Alright, so I'm having them stay in the water so I can remove the label and do something with the glass. They were delicious. I got Edward here. Good morning.
Morning.
You ready for band?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. It's the weather is kind of crappy today. It's probably gonna rain actually. I'm gonna drop him off at band, and then I'm probably gonna go and run a bunch of errands that I have to run. There's stuff that I forgot to get yesterday, out of distraction, of course, and it's like windshield wiper, you know, things like that. So I got to do that. I'm not going to take you along because otherwise the video is going to be like 40 minutes long. And then when I come back, I'll do the living room, zone 5, because I did the basement yesterday. I'll do one more load of laundry. I'll drop off his lunch. What do you want for lunch?
I don't know.
You want the Subway as usual?
I don't know. Like, don't I always eat that?
Yeah, you always eat that, so I don't know.
Alright,
Well, text me when you realize what you want to eat. Okay, so I'll drop off his lunch, and then once I'm done cleaning the house, then I'll start doing the quilt. So super excited about that. I will see you when I come back, okay? Talk to you later. Okay, I am back, and do you know what time it is? It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, I had some errands, okay? I had some personal business to take care of. Then I had to go and get Edward's a lunch and drop off his lunch. And then I got caught up with watching marching band. And then next thing you know, I'm having lunch with a friend of mine. And yeah, now it's 2 o'clock and I've done 0 so far other than straightening up the kitchen this morning. So we're still in zone 5, you guys. And I'm gonna clean up the living room a little bit. Why? Because it doesn't really need to be cleaned. So look at this guy. Does he look like he's injured? He doesn't look injured, right? He got his meds again. I just gave him another dose. So he's gonna be real mopey in about 20 minutes. I'm gonna give you a quick tour so you can see what I gotta do. I'm telling you, it's not much because I have been maintaining. So, whoops. All right, so here we are in the living room. I'm going to vacuum the floor. I'm going to dust the top surfaces. This doesn't need to be straightened up. This obviously we won't straighten up because it's occupied. I'm gonna dust these surfaces here, straighten this up, bring Willie's computer back upstairs, dust this surface here. I do have a ton of magazines that I need to go through. And you know what? It's really chilly right now. It's about 59 degrees, so I'm gonna close these sash windows right there, and I'm probably gonna start a fire. Oh, and in case you're wondering where Willie is, he's with his dad. It was bring your kid to work today. So I got to dust this here, and we're not gonna bother you because you need to heal. I know, Mommy loves you. Oh, you poor baby, he's been hurt. Oh, Mama got a phone call. I'll be right back. And you know what? Maybe I'll start the fire now. That way, you know, I have ambiance while I'm cleaning, whatever. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to do living room, dining room. You can tell nothing needs to happen here. But I do want to start doing the quilt top today. And yesterday I was complaining I didn't want to do it because the light was getting low and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to see well. But guess what? It's raining outside. It's really gray, so I'm going to have to bite the bullet and do it anyway. And once I'm done with doing the magazines and I'm done with vacuum and dusting the surfaces, then I'll mop. And I'll probably finish mopping the first floor. I might as well. I'll do the kitchen and the dining room. Okay? So, yeah. That's about it. And Willie is having a blast, by the way, because, you know, Scott is a digital animator for commercial animation. You know, like some of the commercials you see on TV were animated by him. There's so many of them, I can tell you. So Willie is having a blast because he's getting to use all of the uber professional equipment where you just draw directly onto the computer screen. It's got a name, it escapes me. It's not Citrix, something like that. Anyway, and he's loving it. So it's a good thing to do for him to go with his dad. Anyway, yeah, let me start dusting. Now, fire, tea. I'm gonna fireplace, hot tea, magazine, dusting, vacuum, and mopping. That's what I'm gonna do, and then I gotta do one load of laundry and the quilt. It's already smelling like fall. I like fall. Do you like fall as a season? I tend to like winter more because, you know, Christmas. But yeah, it's definitely starting to smell like fall, and I am actually welcoming the heat. Now the problem is that some of the stuff has been in there for quite some time, and as a result, it's a little humid. So it's going to create a lot of smoke for a minute, and then it's going to go away. That's all right. I got a good flute. Here we go. I'm just grabbing, you know, I should go and find my 2007 tax report that's about this thick and just throw it in there since it's 7 years ago, and technically you can get rid of your taxes and stuff after 7 years. Woo, here we go. All right. Okay, now we put the grill back on and then get ready for business. If you got a fireplace, a wood fireplace, pizza boxes are the best fire starters. Then again, I'm saying this right now like I know what I'm talking about, and 10 minutes from now there'll be a dead fire in this fireplace, but we'll see. Oh, use your hands. There we go. Okay. Let's get started. Fireplace magazines, I gotta do that. So you know, I keep a ton of magazines in here, and it's just ridiculous. And I think I've purged them before, but for some reason, I kept some that I thought I needed to keep or didn't want to part with. I don't know if you can see me. You can't see me, you guys. That's all right. You can hear me. That's all that matters. I think I'm ready to finally get rid of stuff. So that's the newest stuff. So I'm keeping that. This, I didn't even look at it yet, okay? All right, so we're gonna keep, keep, okay. I like country living. I do. HGTV, I like it too. I'm not crazy about Real Simple. It's a free subscription. You know, most of my subscription, by the way, I got for free. You know, or like 90% off or whatever. So this one I can let go of. I'll bring them to work. Okay, HGTV, country living. Garden stuff. You know what? I'll probably buy new ones next year as they can go. Another Real Simple I'm gonna let go of because I don't like it. Women's Day, let go. I'm doing good, I'm doing good. Okay, keep. No. No. Really? Come on. Oh, that's the Haviland catalog. A friend of ours bought us a very nice piece of Haviland, and the catalog was with it, but I'm gonna put that somewhere else. Okay, this one is great. Living the Country Life. I really like this magazine. So yeah, Country Living, Air and Space. Oh, this is where it's getting hard. Okay, keep. These are all Country Living and HGTV magazine. Alright, so I gotta ask myself, first of all, it needs to fit this basket and no other basket, okay? I gotta ask myself, what is the probability that I'm going to look back at magazines from, I don't know, 2 years ago? 0. So what I'm gonna do is keep, I like Country Living best out of all of those. So I'm gonna keep all of the Country Living, but just the last 5 months of HGTV. Does it make sense? It sounds like a good rationale, right? Except that I don't have my glasses and I have no clue what is what. So I'll be right back. Okay, much better. So if you're new to my channel, you're probably thinking, who has that many magazines? Okay, and yeah, you're right. Okay, but I just want to point something out. If you guys been watching the channel since the beginning, Do you remember when I had a piece of furniture solely for the purpose of storing magazine subscriptions? You remember that? I had to have about, I don't know, 150 magazines in there. So I come a long way, okay? Another phone call. They won't stop today. I'm on vacation, people. That was AAA to renew my annual membership. Get AAA if you don't have AAA, okay? It's great, especially if you're a woman and you get on the road, you give them a call, they send somebody over, they'll change your tire, they'll give you fuel, they'll tow you, they'll take you wherever you need to go. It's super great. I love AAA. Okay, and you get discount on travel too. No, they're not great, but you do get discounts. Okay, so I used to have way more magazine than this, and I think I'm doing progress. See, a lot of people are all or nothing, black or white, and there's like no gray in between. And when they decide to do something, they get rid of everything. And a lot of you feel that's what I should do. Some of us, we need to have a process. We declutter gradually. We may take 4 or 5 times the same area before we get to where we need to go. It's a process, okay? Like any kind of change is a process. And I said that before, it's not an event, it's a process. So HDTV. I'm looking at it and, you know, I like this magazine, but I have to be honest, to me, it's eye candy, and I think that the majority of what they have is just too modern. So, I don't know when my subscription ends. I know I'm not gonna renew it. I'm gonna keep the last, what did I say, the last 5? Okay, you know what, I'm gonna keep the last 3. This is progress. Okay, here we go. July, August 16, no. January, okay, April 17, May 17, July, August 17. Here we go, that's it. That's all I'm keeping for HDTV. The rest, I'm bringing to work. Okay, now, country living. I love country living. So it's more my style. So I'm keeping them all because when I'm having a cup of tea right here, I'm definitely gonna spend some time here. This is not the right basket for this stuff. I should have something that's more straight. Okay. Money, yes. That's the one in French for the kids that goes to their room. Another Living the Country Life. It's a great magazine. I really like this. Yeah, here we go. Eat cheap, eat healthy, diabetic living. No, I am not diabetic. I just picked that up because it said eat and it said cheap in the same sentence, not necessarily the healthy part. I'm keeping that, but you know what? That goes in the kitchen. Okay, so how did I do? I said I was gonna just keep one basket, right? And not have any overflow. And I did just that. This is all I'm keeping. And this is all I'm taking to work when I go back next Tuesday. So progress. All right, now that I'm done with this, I'm gonna start, and it feels good here. I don't want to move. I'm gonna start dusting the living room. It's never too early for tea. Here we go. This one is Mariage Frère Mirabeau, and that's a poetic black tea with hibiscus, licorice, and lychee fruit. It's delicious. However, what is this over here? Is my cup leaking? It's brand new! Give me a break! Hold on. I'm trying the surface. I'm gonna see if this is leaking. I guess not. Alright. Crisis averted. So I just got a text from Scott who's saying that Willie is having a blast in New York City, and I'm very happy for him. First of all, he needed to spend some time with his dad, which is good. And then he got to do something that's a little bit more grown up. And that's good too. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly go inside the curio. I gotta be honest, this one is way more hermetic than the one I have on the other side. So the last time I did this was pretty much 2 months ago, and another phone call. I'm telling you, it's like there's a conspiracy. I'll be right back. Where was I? Yeah, so this curio is way more hermetic than the other one, and so I don't have to dust it as much as I do, well, let's be honest, I don't do the other one. You know, so, but it's easier, I guess, to maintain, is what I'm trying to say. Missy, you lost your hat. Okay. Did I ever tell you the story of this one? Okay, hold on. This doll right here, that looks like a Marie Antoinette. I don't know if you can see her. I don't want to move her too much because she's not standing very well. Okay, so the story is that I was 5 years old. And forgive me if I repeat the story, okay? I was 5 years old, and my brother and I, my late brother and I, were playing in the yard in the house in Normandy that you can see on my French videos, right? And we were playing with bow and arrows. Okay, and yeah, and because back in the days, you know, that was not a problem. Kids had, you know, stuff like that to play with. Parents didn't care, and you know, and we survived. So anyway, the arrow that he launched landed in between, on my right foot, in between my big toe and my number 2. I don't know what you call it. I don't know if it's an index toe, but anyway. So I had to get a tetanus shot, and have you ever seen a tetanus shot needle? It's huge. For a 5-year-old, it is huge. So in the village, there was a nurse that my mom knew and had worked with before, so she rushed me over there, and you know, the nurse put me on her lap and gave me a big tetanus shot in the buttocks, and she felt that, of course I cried, you know, but she was making dolls like this, and that was kind of like her side. Would you stop? Sit down. So that was kind of like a side business that she had. So she saw that I was so miserable. She asked me to pick one of the dolls that she had in her collection that she had made. And I picked this one because it looks the most like Marie Antoinette. So that's the story behind that doll. And this is a Fenton, by the way, if you're wondering. It's pretty old. And this one, I believe, is Libby. Yeah, Libby. I love art glass. So I'm decluttering a little bit, you know. That tray, I had 2 of them. I kept this one here, but I realized that because it's black, you can even see the dirt and the dust, or the dog's hair even more. So I'm gonna put it somewhere else. I probably will put something under that lamp because I like having something under lamps. It's me, okay, but not the black one. Anyway, In case you're wondering what these are, because you probably haven't seen them yet, this one used to be in the curio and it needs to go back in there actually. Scott's step-grandfather, the one who owned the table that I have, was also in the Navy, but he was a Navy boy a long time ago. And this is the crossing of the equator, the Neptune registry basically. So if you're in the Navy, you know what I'm talking about. And this is it's all handwritten, and this was from the USS LST 1001, bound south for the equator and for Tulagi, Florida Island. And this is signed the February 18th, 1945. Okay, so it doesn't belong here. I need to put it somewhere else. It's probably gonna go on the walls in the basement because of the color, but even though he's not biologically related to us, he's a very significant figure in the family, so we're definitely keeping those. And actually I have a picture of him in there, Richard. Never met him, but don't matter. It's important to Scott. So I'm going to put that in the basement and clear out the mantle. Done. I hereby declare the living room to be done. Zone 5 is done for the week. I am not doing anything else, and I tell you what, I am not mopping the floor today. Why? 1, because I declare this to be done. 2, because it's raining outside and the dogs are going to bring paw prints all over the freshly cleaned floor, so there's no need of doing this. Guys, you cannot tell me I have not made progress with my cleaning routine. The Fly Lady is definitely working for me. Listen, if you don't stop moving around, I'm gonna have to crate you because you're supposed to be stationary, buddy. Anyway, so yeah, this is all done, and I should light up the candle. I still have a little bit of fire going on, and that's fine, and everything has been properly dusted. So it is, I don't know, let's find out. So all the magazine I gotta get rid of. Okay, at 4:30 I gotta go pick up Edward because he's gonna want to spend dinner here from band. So I'm hesitating as to whether I should quilt now. You know what? I'm gonna do laundry. Didn't I say I was gonna do laundry first? Okay, let's go do laundry. I am not dealing with the socks. I repeat, I am not dealing with the socks. I'm done. Let me go get Edward. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to quilt, you guys. It's 4:45. Edward is changing upstairs. I'm going to quickly put something in the quilt pot. Sorry about the noise. That's the shift drinking. And hopefully I'll have time. He wants to go to Chipotle for dinner, so this kid is eating, you know. I remember back in the days, He was driving me nuts because he was just like Willie. He wasn't eating anything. Now he's eating like he'll eat 2 breakfast, 2 lunch, 2 dinner. Excellent. And he's still a string bean, but okay, whatever. I'm gonna put some flageolet beans inside the crock pot with the leftover of is my face all red? Yeah. Okay, well, that's alright. The leftover of the pork ribs that I have not cooked yesterday, and that's gonna go inside the crock pot under the bean setting, but I'm gonna make it as wet as possible because the beans are dry, so I don't want them, and I want big chunks of garlic this time, so I don't need to get my roller. Did you change?
Yeah.
What, you got long pants?
Yeah.
Give me a second, I want to put something quick in the crock pot, okay?
Alright.
I got on your phone for a minute.
We have about 50 minutes.
15 minutes before we leave?
Before 50 minutes?
Yeah, we got 15 minutes. Alright, that's good. Don't worry.
No. 15 minutes before I have to be there.
Yeah, alright, don't worry. I got you. I got you.
Okay, excuse me. I have to get my phone.
Because it's going to take me like 10 minutes to put that together, that would. If you're new to the channel and you don't know about this, this is a pressure cooker that's electric, and it's also a crock pot slow cooker. You can't beat that, man. This is the best. What am I gonna do? Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of rosemary today, right? And parsley, but I'm gonna use dry parsley. Why? Because it's raining outside, and I don't feel like going to get the fresh one. Okay, alright, so I'm going to saute that. Why are you not working? Wait. There we go. Gina, I've not plugged you in right. Oh no. Is my crock pot not working anymore? That's not good. It was just working last night. Okay. Plan B. Is it the plug? Hold on. My pressure cooker doesn't work. It worked just fine yesterday, and it's not working now. And nobody got time for that. I'm not gonna be able to go to the store and get another one. So when I come back, definitely not gonna be able to quit, you guys. I'm gonna have to. Did you just see him pass by? I gotta go. I'll be back. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm very upset about my pressure cooker breaking. So guess who's gonna have to go get a new one tomorrow? It's 6:30. Edward and I spent about 40 minutes talking. Can you imagine that? My 15-year-old talks to me. I'm grabbing every opportunity I have. Anyway, so we were talking about politics and stuff. Hence the reason why I'm late. So I dropped him off. Took him to Chipotle, and I dropped him off at the school. He's gonna be there until 9 o'clock again. And then I had a little incident when I got out of my car. It wasn't raining anymore, so I took my pocket knife, which I realized I still have in my pocket, and should be putting back in my car, because that's my little, like, don't mess with Sophia pocket knife, because I use my car at work. Anyway, I went to the garden and I picked up a few vegetables, and then but before that I went to the Amazing Savings in my area. Now we had 6 of those in the past, and these are Ralph Lauren tumblers, you know, for Scotch, bourbon, whatever, and I got 1 left, and the 2 Waterford broke too. So I've decided to, instead of, I learned my lesson. Instead of having them use them being Scott and our friends, use the expensive stuff. I went and got this at the Amazing Savings for $7.99. I got Shannon Crystal set of 4 double Old Fashioned. By the way, Old Fashioned is my favorite cocktail. So anyway, so I'm gonna have to clean that, and let me show you the vegetables. So I got another one of those escapee of the cucumbers, and escapees are basically cucumbers I either did not see, forgot about, or grew enormously fast, and yeah, it's over a foot long. So I got yet another one of those. I like cucumbers a little bit smaller than this. This is practical joke big. Okay, I got 2 tomatoes. The tomatoes were garbage this year because the deer ate most of the tomatoes. And I got 2 of those eggplant. Now, I know they look very small, but they're actually a different variety of eggplant. So I'm gonna cook this and this and that tonight with some onions and well, you know what, I'm just gonna start dinner now anyway. I'm gonna wash these, and you know, pork ribs are generally speaking very inexpensive because you can get them in family packs at the store, and you can do all sorts of stuff with them. I mean, I personally like them either in the crock pot, and I think I've made a recipe, and it's on the channel, where I mixed it with apples, remember that? Or you can just grill them like this, braise them for a while, but they tend to get tough, so they have to cook for quite some time. But these I'm just gonna braise, give them a nice color, and then I'm gonna add, see that's gonna get deglazed eventually. It's delicious stuff. That's where all the taste comes from. And I'm just gonna add a jar of marinara sauce, and this one is Barilla. That's it. And then I'm just gonna let it simmer until we sit down. I'm using the tomato sauce to deglaze. See that? And it's gonna give all that good taste to the tomato sauce. Okay, now we have gravy. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in the back burner, so to speak, and we're gonna let this simmer for the rest of the night. So in absence of zucchini, because I only have the, you don't look too good. Okay. I only have the yellow squash and it doesn't taste the same. I'm going to make a modified ratatouille, which basically is onion. It's usually onion, zucchini, and eggplant. But again, I don't have zucchini, so I'm just gonna do tomatoes. I'm gonna do onion, eggplant, tomato from the garden. The eggplants are from the garden. The onion is from the supermarket. My onions are not ready. They're about this big right now, so I gotta wait. And then I have a red pepper from the supermarket. All my bell peppers are gone, okay? They got chewed up by the deer. I think there's one left and it looks pretty sorry looking, so no. So next year I'm probably going to have to fence the garden, because we really have a lot of white-tailed deer in the area. It's not that they're protected or anything, but let's face it, we really don't have hunters in this area. So yeah, we have a lot of deer, even though it's the birds. you have a good time?
Yes.
What did you do?
I went to Dad's work area
Yeah.
and I just drew on one of the Wacom tablets.
Oh yeah?
Mhm.
Okay. And what did you eat for lunch?
Dad and I had Chipotle.
Oh really? That's
Yeah.
what Edward had for dinner. Really? That's
Yeah.
interesting. Okay. Do you like New York?
Yeah, it's big.
No, really?
It's like the air is really, really polluted.
Well, it's kind of like low pressure today because it's raining. But you've been to New York before, so
Yeah.
you know. Willie, how was the bus ride?
Bus ride back, we stayed in the same spot for like, I fell asleep halfway.
You fell asleep
Yeah.
at the Lincoln Tunnel?
Yeah.
Oh.
But like before we even started moving, the guy just had his engine running for 10 minutes.
Oh, a whole 10 minutes. That's a lot of time. How did he do?
He did very well.
Yeah?
He did very well. I'm very, very pleased with him. He was very well behaved,
Uh-huh.
very quiet.
Uh-huh.
You know, he drew. He did some very nice drawings, and people complimented him on his drawings.
Oh,
So yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. What he was talking about with the tablet was the. It wasn't actually a tablet. It's a Cintiq. So it's
Cintiq. Ah, I thought
Right.
it was Citrix. Now it's Cintiq.
Cintiq. It's
Okay.
a monitor that is
Yeah.
actually a drawing tablet.
Yeah.
And you get a stylus, a pencil, and you can draw on the
Yeah.
thing. It's a lot like the iPad Pro where they have
Yeah.
a pencil. So
Oh,
it's,
that's
it's
cool.
a little like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm glad you took him.
I'm glad I took him too. It was a very nice experience. We had a good time.
The pressure cooker's dead.
Yeah, you told me.
I'm gonna have to go get a new one.
Okay.
All right. Let me finish editing the video and then we'll have dinner.
We'll have dinner.
We gotta go pick up Edward. It's 8:20, so I have about 35 more minutes to finish this video.
Well, maybe
Oh, I got something for you. Right behind you in a plastic bag.
Ah, cool. A new one.
Yes, this is your third one. Edward's got the same, but he says his full name and, you know.
Oh yeah, it's
Inside.
embroidered.
Yeah. Well, because, you know, he's not the only one who has it, so I want to
Yeah.
make sure that you guys don't get confused. You see now, this is why I need a man in my life. Because I never thought that maybe it was the fuse. Apparently it connects this plug with the plug that's on the other side, so thank you, babe. Right, so I am ending on a positive note, and we're gonna eat dinner. I'm gonna show you what it looks like real quick, and then I'll say goodbye because I have to finish editing this video and post it. And it's 8:23. Did you see it? Yeah, here's the vegetables. Right. And then here's the pork ribs in gravy, and it smells delicious. And we're gonna start a pot of pasta, and we will be done for the day. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, you guys. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more day in the life, and I will talk to you later. Bye.